Good evening. Hello, guys. Hello from Vienna. So we're so excited to have you all on here. Go ahead, and if you haven't already, let us know where you are from. Say a quick hi on the chat to us. So I'm just going to call out some people. Say hello to the guys in Romania, the guys in Africa, in Hungary, and Sweden. It's great to have you on here. Hello to
UK
everybody
in
in
the
the UK.
house. Sweden, we
Here.
said already. Sweden, Dublin in the house. Netherlands.
Very good, guys. So you may notice I have adopted my airport voice, so we are not clearing out the whole airport. I just did a call a few moments ago with the actors team, and after I finished the call, I looked around and half the restaurant had left. Maybe I was a little too off, but we're excited to have you on here. And guys, you know what? We just on our way back from the most phenomenal um, refreshing, incredible, energetic training where a lot of people on the call were here with us on this training. I know that the Africans couldn't make it, but a lot of the Europeans did. We were close to 300 people completing Marcus's journey leadership training. So, guys, if you were at that training, let me feel the energy that you felt in the chat. I want to hear from you how you felt that journey was. Um, we would love to go to Uganda for sure. It's in our plans. It's in our plans.
And hello, Jamaica in the house as well. Yes, as soon as we can get out to Africa, guys, we're going to come out to Africa and do a tour. Believe you me, we can't wait for that.
So people are saying it was amazing. It was mind-blowing. Great energy. Absolutely. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Nothing online compares to in-person events. And why is that? See, you know, some of us, we had to do some online events for a while because of the global situation, because of the global pandemic. And I realized what makes an event it's not just the training. It's the group collaboration. It's being able to see the breakthroughs. It's being able to see and feel the emotion of the others. Because watching something on a screen is different from sitting next to your teammates, you know, your leaders, and being there together, breaking bread with them, asking how they're finding the event, and there's nothing like it. You know, I sat there with Shush and our crowd from the UK top incomer in Europe right now with Secret, and I hadn't seen him since 2019,
Yeah,
before this all started.
since we did a trip with classic supercars along Saint-Tropez. That was pretty much the last time that we saw our friend Shush. And
it was so great. It was so great to see him in person. Nothing compares to belly connection. And that is what really lit a fire inside me. Pia here, she says, you know, Jenny was amazing. Marcus said it was incredible. I met fantastic people. When you watch an event online, you don't meet fantastic people. You're only focused on yourself. So in-person events also help with the teamwork. Shush is even on here. We had so much time spending time with you, Shush. And so
I want to add something as well. You know, we had several people there that were brand new, either had just signed up or were actually guests. And the feedback we kept on getting from people, like I had one guy that came over from Cyprus, literally signed up, and 3 days later came to Journey. And he said to me, this is exactly what I was looking for, because I was looking for a community of like-minded individuals. I wanted to surround myself with the right people, get away from toxic people, and surround myself with positive people. And that's the thing, guys, is, you know, this is the amazing community that we have at Secret, that when people experience this community, there's nothing else out there that compares to it. We had people that, you know, left our last company and still hadn't come across the Secret, but when they heard Journey was happening, they couldn't miss it. They said, you know, the events is the one thing that we miss the most. So,
And
you
we
know,
also had people upset that journey happened without them and they weren't told about the
yeah.
events. They didn't realize we were back to doing live events. Somebody
Mhm.
didn't promote to them. They saw it online and they were mad.
Yeah.
They were upset that they missed the opportunity, the experience for us all to be back together again. That was crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
So in
Yeah.
terms of breakthroughs, I believe that we're healing. The world needs healing. Our community needs healing. And what does it need healing from? It needs healing from, the loneliness from being locked inside for so long, the healing from toxic media around us. That was
Mhm.
one of my biggest breakthroughs is the media doesn't have to be in charge of how I feel. I'm in charge of how I feel. It has no say on what I'm going to do on a day-to-day basis. And I don't need to buy into reading the news every day. We don't know what's going on. I don't need to have the details or have that impact my life in a way. And I found that journey was very healing for me making that decision. And a lot of us, we've already started the work. We've come out of journey feeling healed, feeling powerful, feeling fired up, and we're already back to work. We've started those meetings even while we're here at the airport. Even in Croatia last night, we were out networking and starting new business collaborations. So we are so proud of everybody that attended. And we just want to leave that message of, guys, don't miss your life. Don't miss your life because of what's going on out there. Don't stay home or stay back. If you can help it, make sure that you get to the next event. So we've got some updates for you.
Yeah. So
Efrosyni's
before,
going to share now.
yeah. So
go
before
ahead.
we go on to the next event, guys. So couple of updates, very, very key updates. I know my African family is actually watching right now. Hang on. No, just wait. I'm getting feedback from the
It could be,
co-host.
Henda, that we're in the airport, and it could just be feedback from here because I have one headphone, Efrosyni has the other headphone, and we have, all of Vienna airport here. So it could be the feedback.
Is there, okay, can everybody else hear us okay? I think the only person that should be unmuted right now is Andrea that's doing the translation. That's it. Let us know if everybody can hear us
better?
okay.
Those in the video, give us a thumbs up if it's better.
Yeah.
Calling Pia, calling Henda, is that better?
We're hearing you. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Super.
Yeah.
Super.
Okay, perfectly. Awesome. So cool. So guys, so a couple of key announcements, one main announcement. I know my African family, it probably cannot wait to hear this, but in the next few days, it is official. We're literally getting ready to open the African warehouse. So I know Henda's literally about to jump up and down right now. I know my good friend Martin is excited about this as well, which is great. So guys, honestly, I literally could not believe it when they were telling us. That they were getting ready to open the African warehouse. We've opened the European warehouse. The Hong Kong warehouse now has nutrition. I'm telling you, our company is literally moving at lightning speed right now. And I'm excited to be partnered up with a company that just says something and they deliver it. Now, obviously, it's I know some of you guys are thinking this is long overdue, but from my experience in network marketing, I've never come across a company that moves as fast as Secret does. So
and
that's
also it's what it means for Africa as well, because we do know that some countries, for example, Botswana in particular, sometimes struggle with having the money to get started. It does mean that you're able to get product into their hands as soon as they choose an agent pack. So even if they're not able to, let's say, go with a starter kit which is the ideal scenario. No longer do you need to like wait for them to be able to purchase a kit. Just get their favorite product into their hands to begin with,
Exactly.
so that they've got a product and they can start with something. So that is fantastic news for Africa.
Now, the one thing that I always say to people, guys, is that you don't want to just order the products that you're using. You always want to order some extra products, because sometimes you're going to meet with some people and they're going to say to you, look, I don't want to get a pack. I don't want to sign up. I just want to get the mud soap, or I just want to get the peeling gel. You know, it might be like 1 or 2 products. And if they're ordering just one product from their warehouse, there's going to be a minimum cost to send it to them, because we're not sending with the post, we're sending with DHL, we're sending with courier companies, and they have a minimum cost that they charge. So there's no point ordering a soap that's $12, $15 if you're going to pay $15 for shipping as well. It's not cost effective. But if you're going to spend $15 for shipping, you might as well, or 20, for example, or 30, whatever it is, then you might as well spend a little bit more, get a few different products, get 5 mud soaps, get, you know, whatever, like a combination of a different products. And that way, at that point, you get that product straight into your customer's hands. So that's one thing. Second thing is very, very soon, where literally the shipping rates have already been adjusted in the back office, which is phenomenal for Europe. Obviously, that's getting sorted soon for Africa. And following that, the next thing is we're going to be able to have the VAT showing on the website, which obviously will vary based on each of the countries. So that way you'll see the price, you'll see how much VAT is included. So that way it's not the price excluding VAT, then it adds everything at the end. And once that's sorted in the next few weeks, probably the next couple of weeks, then we're going to have a customer program for Europe as well. And obviously, whatever we're doing for Europe is later on, the same thing is going to happen for Africa and so on. So here's what it comes to right now. Right now it's the 27th of August. We've got literally 4 days left of August. And sometimes people fall into the trap that they go into summer mode, holiday mode, and switch off mode. Now, I know, of course, none of you guys are actually doing that because all of you guys are leaders. But I know that many people in the past, including myself, have been guilty for dropping the ball during summer. And I get it. Everybody's been working hard. We've also experienced many lockdowns over the last year and a half. And if you have a look from the airport, I mean,
it's packed, guys. It's
packed. As you can see, the airports are definitely not dead, guys. The airports are super busy. The airports are jam-packed with people because people are excited to be traveling, excited to be getting away. So obviously with Club Secret and the new enhancements that are happening right now, it's never been better timing.
And we experienced the Club Secret, by the way, with Shush. We went and we did an excursion that we had booked through our Club Secret membership. So we can say from our own point of view, it's working. Yes, we saved money off the best price online, about 15 euros each, which was phenomenal. And we plan to also continue using Club Secret in our home countries once a month, doing an excursion with the team to build culture as well. So those of you leading your own individual countries, we make that suggestion to you. Use the Club Secret now that the lockdowns are over. Go and do a day excursion or maybe a wine tasting or something that takes 3 or 4 hours with your team to build that community back up. People have missed it, and it is healing. They want to be around you, the good vibes.
I mean, you could do like a Sunday fun day, guys, you know, so one Sunday a month, go into your Club Secret booking engine, have a look at a cool activity with some of your leaders, choose an activity that you all agree on and go, okay, we're all going to book this activity. And you get 10, 15 of your team members and you go do that team activity together. And all of a sudden that team building experience that you're creating creates such a strong unity within your team, such a strong bond. It's like having a holiday in your own backyard. People that play together, stay together, okay? The memories that we're creating on trips is things that people are gonna cherish for a lifetime. So leverage that. Now, coming into September, and this is what I wanted to say, is that September, October, November, there's 2 times a year that are historically the biggest times of the year for recruiting. It's September, October, November. and January, February, March. And you're gonna notice these two timings are straight after a big period of holidays, straight after the summer holidays, straight after the Christmas holidays. Why is it that these two times are historically some of the biggest times in recruiting? Couple of reasons. One is the fact that when a lot of people have the opportunity to take some time off, they start reflecting on life. They start thinking about their life. This is why sometimes people make decisions when it's around a birthday, especially if the birthday has a zero attached to it. Because so many people are so busy running in the hamster wheel that sometimes they don't even get an opportunity to think. Okay, and I've been guilty of that. We run on autopilot, working a full-time job for a lot of people, building their business part-time, maybe you got family or kids, and you don't get a chance to sit there and think, but then you go on a holiday, you take some time off, and you start to reflect on your life. You start asking yourself questions. Is this what I want to do with my life? What if there was something better? Now, the people that are showing people during the summer holidays, during these holidays when people are chilled, well, this is why I believe the summer is a great time to build, because people are relaxed. They got time to think. The mind is more open because they're chilled out. They're not in that hamster wheel. And the more seeds you plant during the summer, the bigger your harvest is going to be during the winter. Now we're coming into that season right now, September, October, November.
The new year, especially for parents, they're thinking, they're looking at it as a new year. So just imagine it's the same as January.
Yeah.
Because the new school year is starting, especially for those that have kids, and they're in new year mode.
And bearing in mind at the same time that because we've had these lockdowns and stuff in the last 18 months, guys, there's a lot of people out there right now that the one thing that lockdown gave to them is quality time with people they love. And a lot of them are looking for ways to get that back. Like, what if I can work from home? What if I can make money online, spend more time seeing my family grow up? So this is the key time in order to get the information in front of as many people as possible. Now, there's many ways to do this, okay? We're going to be launching, Melanie will be doing a Sunday spa presentation, okay? We're going to launch a few online Zoom presentations. I encourage every single one of you guys to schedule spa parties, launch parties in your homes with your new team members. Some of you guys, maybe you signed up a few new team members, but have you done a launch event for them? Do you see what I mean? If you haven't done a launch event for them, then this is the time to do a launch event for them.
Online inviting sessions. We just did an inviting session with Bianca's team, guys, and we'll be opening that up to the whole team as well. In just half an hour, I believe we got something like 12 appointments booked. So that's a team from having no appointments scheduled at that point to having 12 booked just over the weekend. So that inviting time matters, and we'll be doing live action taking, not live calls, not live training calls, live action taking together, where we'll be taking action as a team together. So actual work as well. Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. Okay, I believe that whatever you track, it expands. If you don't track it, then you have no idea where your business is at. And what me personally, I've been tracking my numbers since 2010. You can literally name any month. You can say to me, February 2018, and I will literally go onto my records and find the tracking sheet and tell you exactly how many personal presentations did I do in February 2018? How many team presentations? How much inviting did I do? I can sit there and literally look at the correlation between my paycheck and my activity. And here's what I always remember. You're 90 days away from your results. So many people, okay, in September, when they're looking at their month, they're going, oh, I've been doing this for 3 months, haven't had much results. But the September paycheck is a reflection of what you did in May and June. Were you in massive action in May and June? If you were in massive action in May and June, chances are your September paycheck is going to be on a good track. If you were not in massive action, don't be surprised if the paycheck also reflects that. Okay, so what you do now between September, October, November, essentially, here's what it's going to do. It's gonna line you up for how you finish the year and how you start 2022. If you want to start 2022 and make 2022 your biggest income year yet, then it's going to come down to what you do during the last quarter of 2021. So there's several ways to do this. Very, very simply. I have a tracking sheet that I'm actually going to be slightly adjusting because I want to put another category in there, because the cool thing about working with a company where we get paid based on volume, it means that even if you haven't signed anyone up today, you can still speak to all your team members, get them to place an order, and still increase your qualifying volume, still increase your paycheck. And as we know, Money Monday is always the number one focus on Money Mondays. Following up, getting people started. 2, getting people active. 3, having a look at who's close to cycling, and more importantly, double cycling in your team or achieving a new rank, so you can help them, so you finish Monday strong, because how you finish the week determines how you start the new week. How you finish the month determines how you start the new month, okay? So that's why we call it Money Monday. Money Monday is the biggest action day of the week. I know my good friend Martin Dijo, man, I don't think he even sleeps on a Monday consistently. And that's why right now the African market is booming, because I know that Martin always leads by example. So we're gonna do, in order to give you guys a helping hand, we're gonna launch a 7-day challenge in the next few days. We'll look out for a video that I wanna post about it. Now, the 7-day challenge, I know some of you guys have done 7-day challenges with us in the past. It's every time we do a challenge, guys, I always highlight to people, I always do like a little disclaimer, and I say, this is not for everybody. This is for the people that want to push themselves out of their comfort zone, or whether it's 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, whatever it is, it's literally for the people that are willing to do whatever it takes in order to win. If you're the kind of person that want to build this in your own pace, that's cool, then don't do a challenge with us, okay? Because when you do a challenge with us, we're going to push you out of your comfort zone. We're going to go into a season of immersion, because this is how you're able to collapse time frames. Okay, it's the same thing. If you want to learn how to drive, if you're doing a 1-hour driving lesson a week, maybe it takes you 7 hours to learn how to drive. That means it can take you 7 weeks to learn how to drive. But if you're doing 1 hour and it takes you 7 hours, what if you do that over 2 days? That means in 48 hours, you can get your driving license.
So the crash course to success almost, where you've got to really plug in. And the great thing is we hold your hand the whole way. It's very much an action based course with homework, with activities for you to do every day. So it's almost like, you know, you've got myself and Efrosyni holding your hand through 1 week of the biggest season of network marketing to help you get results.
Okay, so the thing is, we're going to share details for that as well. If you guys want to participate for the next 7-day challenge, you can, when you see the video, just drop us a private message. We're going to send you all the details for that. If not, and you want to basically use the tracking sheet to hold yourself accountable to do that, by all means, guys, whatever's going to push you out of your comfort zone. At the end of the day, it's not how you do it, but it's doing it to get the results. If it gets you the results, you know how best you work. If you're the kind of person that works best when someone holds you accountable and keeps you accountable, then great. You want to be part of that community. If you're the kind of person that you're such a self-motivated self-starter that you don't need accountability to go out and make things happen, no problem. You know, do something similar with your team, okay? Last but not least, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do, let me just share my screen. This is I find, okay, I gotta tell you, right? The view from the edge. I'm gonna play the video for you guys firstly. If it does interrupt a little bit, guys, I do apologize. We're at the Vienna airport right now. We didn't want to waste a minute to jump on a call with you guys and get everybody focused towards the next goal, towards the next event, because I'm telling you, there's some really crazy, exciting things happening right now. So bear with us. I'm gonna share the video with you guys with the view. Okay,
Turn the volume
this
up.
is literally our favorite event of the year,
Yes.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so
blessed we are to have Mr. Marcusetta.
After spending thousands of dollars on personal development, Marcusetta is undoubtedly the best of the best in personal development that I've been coached by.
The worst place in the world to be in prison is in your own mind. And that's exactly why some of you have never gotten out of the starting blocks.
Don't ever miss the view. And don't just show up by yourself, bring your whole team.
Stop settling for what life is giving you. Stop thinking you're not good enough.
I'm telling you, it's a game-changing event. Marcusetta, you are a rock star.
There's no technique. There's no secret other than the fact that when you stop flipping cards, you will not find an answer.
What are you afraid of? What's holding you back? What is your problem? What's stopping you from living the life God intended you to live? You need to step up right now. This isn't just a seminar. This is your life.
Wow.
man,
Every time that video, man, every time that video comes on, you just know that you can't, don't miss this. Like, otherwise you've like missed everything. Blown away, and I'm so hyped up that we're going to be in a surprise location somewhere in Europe all together again. So can we just, like, I know Efrosyni's going to speak about it a bit, but if you're already booked, I just want to see who the pre-leaders, who the leaders who are leading before we ask them to lead are on this course. So if you're already booked, can you just type in,
bravo, Rochelle.
boom, Rochelle, love it. Can you just type in, I'm booked?
Maria,
Amazing.
Shoes,
We're obviously booked as well, by the way, just in case you thought we weren't. We're booked.
bravo, Pia, Andre,
Boom,
Lex,
boom,
bravo,
boom. Oh my God, we
Attila,
can't wait to see you
Kellen,
guys. Hyped.
Martin. Oh, Martin, my friend, I
Africa,
cannot
the
wait
lions
to
from
see
Africa are going to be showing off. I love it.
Ralu, amazing,
Of
awesome.
course. Super.
Okay, so look, guys, you know, the view. I mean, I get emotional every single time I watch the video. The view. Many of you guys probably heard my story. The view was one of the events in 2009, October 2009. I went to my first view in Dallas. So I had to fly from London to go to Dallas. Didn't have the money at the time. In fact, my mentor was in town in September, and he did a big call to action for the view. He showed the promo video, he talked about it, and he did a big push for it. And I was so excited to go, but I had no money to go. You know, I was very much in debt. I had 40,000 pounds of credit card debt when I joined our last company in 2009. So literally debt up to here. And I really wanted to go, but I was sitting in my chair, couldn't move because I'm like, I know that I don't have the money to be able to go. And he came up He said to me, I thought you were a leader. And I said, of course I'm a leader. He goes, well, get to the view. And I said, and I started trying to get him to buy into the excuses that I had in my mind in terms of why I couldn't go. The fact that I was working, 3 different things, 80 to 100 hours a week, had no money to go, had no time to go. He just said one sentence to me that literally I have lived by for the last 12 years. And, we've said this many times to the team. Sometimes you got to jump and grow your wings on the way down, and we live this. Like when Elevate happened, the first international convention that happened literally in Dallas in April, they told us we can't get a visa. There's no way you can go. It's in the middle of lockdown. And, we just looked at each other and said, we don't know how we're going to get there, but we know we're going to be there because
we knew. We always know, even though, the security of our country didn't think we were going, the visa embassy didn't think we were going, the passport crew didn't think we were going, but we knew we were going. We were like, yeah, we're going to figure you out.
Because we have faith, guys. We have faith in our vision. We have faith in our mentors. We have faith in ourselves that we're the kind of people that we know we're going to defy the obstacles. We know we're going to find a way, because the obstacle is what makes the leader. When it's easy to be a leader when things are easy, but when things are difficult, that's when the few distinguish themselves from the many. Okay, and I know there's a bunch of people that are amazing leaders on this call right now, and I know that the only reason they're amazing leaders is because they've also had to overcome obstacles. Now, the view is happening November 19th to the 21st. Melanie said, surprise location. We are looking at a location somewhere in Europe right now. We're going to take a lot of factors into consideration. But
can I just say how exciting is that though? Like if we actually look at it, for those of you who know the colours, and I'll just speak about that in a moment, but for those of you who know the colours, those of us that are blue, a surprise location. Man, isn't that exciting that we're going to all get to be together in a surprise location? Oh my goodness. And it means that you guys can all go ahead without worrying about hotel accommodation for now, without worrying about flights. You can all go ahead and just get the ticket right now. One focus, just do it.
Now, since we're speaking on the colors, because I know some people are saying, what location is it going to be? So here's what we're looking at, guys. We're looking at a location that essentially it's unlikely for us to have a lockdown. Now, a lot of people are, obviously we can't guarantee things. And I know some people are like, look, if I don't know the location, I don't know the travel restrictions from my country, etc. So I'm going to put your mind to this because I believe in eliminating the obstacles. If, let's say, you book the event, the view, and your country is in lockdown, and you cannot travel because, literally there's restrictions that are outside of your control, Marcus said it has a solution for your country. So one way or another, you're never going to lose the money for the event, whether that turns into credit for a future event or whether that turns into a different solution we have in mind. One way or another, from the moment that you book the view, one way or another, you're going to benefit from the view. So that's number one. Number two, the cool thing about it is as soon as we release the location, then you're able to book your flights and your accommodation. But we do have a challenge because of obviously this new world that we're living in with these restrictions. We're going to have an arena that essentially with what's it called, the social distancing and all that stuff, maximum number of people will be able to fit in the arena that we're going to have is 700 to 800 people. So what does that mean? It means this event is going to sell out.
Yeah.
Because some people are like, oh, it's not till November if I book it later. Yeah, but you know what? Imagine the location gets released, you try to book it and you can't book it because we've sold it out.
You could get a seat right now with limited numbers because of social distancing.
Exactly.
So don't wait.
So the third thing is Mark has done something that he's never done before. He's offering something very, very special. So right now normally the view is $599. I know when I went to my first view in October 2009, it was $799. Okay, that was the price, $799. And I had to fly, from London to the US and so on. I was looking about 3,000 pounds back then. So it's normally $499. Right now, the price is $599 for a limited time. And on top of that, what he's doing is he's giving his digital course of living in full color, which Melanie will share a couple of minutes what that is right now, for free. For free. Anybody that books the view will get this course for free. All you need to do is go to Marcus Setter's website, create a free account there, and then he'll send you a digital copy for that. Now, what's living in full color? Melanie will explain that.
Living in full color is one of the most incredible, comprehensive courses on personality types. So here's the thing: if you're going to be a professional in sales, in network marketing, in leadership, what you need to understand is not everyone is the same. We've all got different personality types, and we all function differently. So if you're able to recognize the personality type, you're then able to switch up your pitch, change your presentation, change what you're saying, your leadership, and how you treat that team member depending on their personality. So when we learn the colors, you know, we talk about the colors day to day anyway, and we're able to sort of operate and help our team through based on their colors. You know how to promote them based on their color. You know how to invite them based on their color. You know how to lead based on their color. You know their hot points. But better yet, you can recognize them from the very first impression, from the way that they talk, their tone, the way that they're dressing. But Mark has gone above and beyond in this course, because not only does he teach you how to recognize each of the personality types, he teaches you how to tailor your invitation. He teaches you how to tailor your close, your promotion. So for me, that course is it's mind-blowingly valuable, not for just us in network marketing, but for anybody around the world. I could talk for 2 hours on how valuable that colors course is, and he's thrown it in for free with the view. Like when I heard that, I was like, what now? Like, you just did what? I couldn't actually believe it. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead, get booked for the view, immediately register at marcussetterseminars.com for a free account, and drop him an email saying just registered for the view, waiting on my complimentary colors course. So important to do that. For me, that's 2 trainings in one. That's 2 trainings in one. You just go ahead and do it.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We're going to wrap things up in a minute. Okay, I want to finish up with this, because I know that right now I'm speaking to leaders. Okay, I'm speaking to every single one of you guys, and you're either a leader or you're aspiring to be a leader. So if you fall into that category, I want to give you guys a little challenge, okay? Because I believe that leaders lead by example. So number 1, you go click on this link. If you haven't already booked for the view, you click on the link and you book it. That's number 1. Number 2, what if there was a way, imagine this, what if there was a way for you to go backstage and see exactly, you saw from the video how everything works. Like the view is like going to the theater, there's props, it's 18 different characters over a 2.5-day seminar, right? And each character has a different message to teach you about the business, but you're being entertained, you're laughing, you're crying. It's so impactful because it's entertaining you, but you're learning at the same time. We're the only company in the world that has the legal rights to do an event like the view. You can't get this anywhere else. Tesana, I know you want to join. Amazing. Click on the link, follow the instructions, speak to your leader, and they'll help you to get booked for that as well. So if you're a leader, you book it. That's number 1. Number 2, anybody that books one more person from their team by Tuesday midnight, okay? And all you need to do is you book, send your badge. I'm going to give you guys an email address here. All right. This is the email address to send that you're a leader. Now you can post this on your leader Facebook groups as well. So post your badge. I'm all in ready for the view, and I booked my team member handout, for example. Okay. And when you post that and send us the badges or the name and the ID of the person that you booked, as well as yourself, every single person that books by Tuesday midnight will go into a draw to get access to a backstage VIP tour with Marcus Setter himself at the view.
Wow.
Guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I know I would have done anything to be able to do that when I first went to the View. Like, this is just, I mean, it's like going to backstage with a rock star, going backstage at a concert. It is ridiculous.
And
Okay.
Donna just qualified for the cruise that we did with Mark and Zeta, and she was saying to me it was something she dreamt about, being able to have that kind of close contact with leaders on that cruise. Now you're going to get to see backstage as well with Mark and Zeta himself. So that's like one-on-one time and insights into the greatest show that our industry does.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So you book the View. You go to your Facebook groups, either Team Up Facebook group or, you know, with your African leaders, your Jamaican leaders, and wrote, I'm all in for the View and I booked XY team member.
So is it just one team member? They've got to book, not two. Just
One team
Just
member.
one team. Wow.
So
You're being
you,
easy on them, man.
until Tuesday at midnight, okay? So remember, you get $200 off right now if you book the View, plus living in full color. Plus, if you book one more person between now and Tuesday at midnight, you're going to draw to go backstage with Mark Seta.
Oh my gosh. Can I ask a little question on that, just in favor of everybody on the call? If they, let's say, book two people, so they sign up one, they've booked that one person, they've signed up another person, can they get two entries into the draw? So can they get an entry into the draw for every other person that they book?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Actually, you know what? This is a really good idea. She's such a saleswoman. Okay, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to make it even better. So for every single person you book, let's say you get off this webinar right now and you book 5 people from your team to the View, you get 5 entries into the draw. So the more people you book, the more chances you have of being that winner. So guys, let's go. Game on. Let's all book the View. I'm telling you, let's sell this out. Let's give Marcus out of the problem to try to find a bigger venue so he can fit all of us in. Looking forward to making September, October, November our biggest record months. Okay. So many things coming and getting released over the next few months. Put on your running shoes, guys. And I'm telling you, life will never be the same.
Good night.